I used flashcards to explain to my brother and his wife why they can't bring their rainbow baby to my wedding. My brother Jake and his wife Megan went through 3 miscarriages before finally having their rainbow baby, Lily. And don't get me wrong, I was happy for them. But ever since Lily was born 8 months ago, they've turned into those parents who think the entire world revolves around their kid. They bring her everywhere. Family dinners, movie theaters, even my friend's birthday party at a bar. When people complain about the crying, they get all defensive and say stuff like, "She's just a baby," or "You'll understand when you have kids." It's gotten to the point where nobody wants to invite them anywhere anymore. So when I got engaged to my fiancé Ryan, I knew I had to set boundaries. This was going to be my perfect day, and I wasn't about to let a screaming baby ruin my ceremony. I spent 2 years planning this wedding, saved up 15 grand, and booked the most beautiful venue in town. I called Jake first to talk about it. I explained that we were having an adults-only wedding, which is totally normal. Half my friends did the same thing, but Jake lost his mind. He started yelling about how Lily was family and how I was being selfish. He even said that if Lily couldn't come, then neither could they. I tried to reason with him, but he hung up on me. Then Megan started texting me these long paragraphs about how I was being cruel and heartless. She said they couldn't find a babysitter, and that excluding Lily was like excluding them. She even brought up their miscarriages, saying I should understand how precious Lily is to them. That's when I realized talking wasn't going to work. These people needed visual aids. So I went to the store, bought a pack of flashcards, and got to work. The first card said, "My wedding, my rules." The second one had, "Adults only means no babies." The third card explained that crying disrupts ceremonies. I made about 15 cards total, covering everything from babysitters exist to not everything is about your kid. I showed up at their house on a Saturday morning with my flashcards. Jake answered the door looking annoyed, but I pushed past him and sat down at their kitchen table. I laid out the first card and started my presentation. "Okay, so apparently you guys are having trouble understanding the concept of an adults-only wedding," I said, holding up the first card. "Let me break this down for you." Megan came storming out of the bedroom, still in her pajamas, holding Lily. "Are you seriously using flashcards right now?" she asked. "Yes, because apparently regular conversation isn't working," I replied, moving to the next card. "Look, this one explains how babies cry during important moments, like when I'm saying my vows." Jake sat down across from me, arms crossed. "This is ridiculous, Emma. She's family." I flipped to my family doesn't mean exception to rules card. So is our cousin Mark, but we're not letting him bring his emotional support peacock either. For the next 20 minutes, I went through every single card. I explained how wedding venues have noise restrictions, how professional photographers can't work around crying babies, and how my great aunt Helen specifically chose this wedding because it was child-free since she can't handle loud noises anymore. By the end, Megan was crying, and Jake